Greetings and welcome. With the Super Bowl on Sunday, I thought this would be a good time to do a 1970 Topps Football Complete Set Showcase. Out of all the sets that I have completed, this is the only set that I purchased the complete set. All of the others have been pieced together card by card. I believe it makes the most financial sense to buy sets in their entirety. However, I feel the least connected to this set. I don't have the memory of the last card I got to complete the set, which was the most difficult to find, all of those things that I enjoy when I look through my binders. But I do get to examine each card one by one and make a list of the cards that I'm going to upgrade over time. If there was one card I think the majority of collectors would associate with the 1970 Topps football set, it would be card number 90, O.J. Simpson's rookie card. But it's not just about O.J. For Rookie Hall of Famers, there's also Jan Stenerud, Elvin Bethea, Alan Page, Lem Barney, Tom Mack, and Claude Humphrey. And there's also two rookies of future actors. One would be number 114, Bubba Smith, which he was probably best known for as Moses Hightower in the Police Academy movies. And card number 247, Fred Dryer, for his role in the 80s crime drama Hunter. It was also the beginning of a new era for Topps, as they made the decision to cut back on expenses by forgoing the licensing fee required by the NFL to use team logos or to depict player images displaying team names and logos. 1970 would begin an 11-year run of logoless football cards. The backs of the cards, take like the Willie Wood, you can see that there's biographical information in a box to the left, and on the right there's a cartoon illustrating a fact about the player. And if you see, and this is primarily on lineman cards, so Willie Wood being a safety and George Godecki as a guard, on lineman cards, you can see on the right, you would actually have to rub an edge of a coin over the blank space to kind of view the cartoon. And as you can see, on a lineman's card, it'll actually say that. On a non-lineman's card, it doesn't have that. So just kind of a little different on the backs, I think is kind of interesting. 1970 would also be the first year of the new NFL with the merger of the AFL and the NFL, which would combine a new national TV contract and allowed professional football to take a major step forward. The 1970 Topps football set was printed in two series, the first series being cards 1 to 132, and the second being cards 133 to 263. The set is also loaded with many great veteran Hall of Famers, such as Gale Sayers, Bart Starr, Johnny Unitas, Joe Namath, which I don't follow the pricing of cards, but from my understanding, the Joe Namath has kind of toppled O.J. Simpson as being the most expensive card in the set. But again, I don't follow the prices, so I definitely could be wrong. Ray Nitschke and Dick Butkus, just to name a handful. And as always, when I like to go over the sets, I always kind of like to share some of my favorite cards that are not Hall of Famers, but just cards I think are really cool. This Chuck Hinton. I love the Steelers uniform. I love the yellow kind of shoulder pads. I just think that's really cool. The Al Dodd, I think, kind of illustrates kind of what 70s shoulder pads look like, and just the image is a little different than most cards on there. And the Jim Nantz, just that blue background and the red really just illustrates what a great, pretty red uniform the Patriots had. The Rich Jackson, again, I just kind of like the pose he chose. Charlie Taylor, just looks like he's having the time of his life playing, and that's fun. And then Dave Grayson, which, how cool is that pose? So cool, I think. So let's take a look at this 263 card set. And the set starts off with card number 1, Len Dawson. Gino Cappelletti. Bob Greasy. Bart Starr. Yeah, George Seals, I always thought's a cool card. Gale Sayers. I've always been a fan of the John Mackey. Alan Page. Dave Wilcox and Ray Nitschke. Lynn Barney. Franz Harkington. Roman Gabriel. Bob Lilly. The OJ rookie. And the Gary Alderman is card 108, and we're going to stop there. All right, picking it back up with card 109, Bruce Gossett. There's Bob Trumpy. Bubba Smith. I think that's a fun Jim Otto too. Deacon Jones. Johnny Unitas. Jim Hart. Tom Mack. Broadway Joe. Sonny Jurgensen. Dick Butkus. Jim Marshall. And on this one, we'll stop with card 216, Paul Martha. Picking it up with card 217, Ken Willard. Jackie Smith. Lance Allworth, Alex Karras, Don Maynard, Calvin Hill, and the last two, and Jim Tyrer ends the set with card 263. Thank you for watching, and enjoy your collection.